The music, please welcome Ranjani and Gayatri.
We never thought of ourselves as professional musicians. It was just a passion for us. And we didn't want to do anything else. Then life led us like that,
I think you have to become so strong, so consistent, and so courageous that no matter what, you will hit at least 80 runs, if not a century.
So please subscribe to Darbar Player and listen to over 500 artists.
And our concert too is on Darbar Player, so do subscribe. Namaste.
I should say that Indian music, Indian classical music is basically raga based. So, and I believe that the identity of the raga is because of the way the notes are formed in both the ascending and the descending order. We call it arohana, avarohana. So that gives the kind of a skeletal image of the raga, and then you flesh it out with your singing, with the phrases, and accessorize it and all that. You adorn it per your imagination, your creativity. And I believe that every raga has emotions, all emotions. Though certain ragas, they're all living beings. Ragas are living beings. So it is like some people are short. There's some ragas are like that. There are certain characteristic features, but nevertheless, all emotions can be expressed in any raga. Just like a human being can feel all emotions. The raga can also, you can emote all emotions through any raga.
Ranjani said that ragas are living beings. I think they're celestial beings. There is so much of divinity in a raga. So yes, like she said, you attempt to go close to a raga using the notes, the swaras as a framework. There you're climbing this space to the raga, you're using a footstool or a ladder, and first you have to use the steps in the ladder to climb because you're trying it out for the first time. You're learning the ropes, as they say. But at one point, you have to let go of the ladder and start flying. And of course, it's quite a distance between learning the raga and then to fleshing it out, then to understanding the spaces between the notes. It's not just the notes. So there is so much in between the notes. Those spaces, those crevices, those nooks and crannies that you have to understand, ultimately put it through the heart. And that is when expressiveness brings out the raga and truly it becomes a celestial experience. The raga assumes a divinity, a life that goes beyond the moment. And every musician must discover that space for himself or herself. That is when the raga becomes a living being that illuminates everyone in her presence.
Right from the day I was born, I think, to now, music has been my existential reality, and that has never changed. I've been a child, and then I grew up to be a teen, then I got married, I'm a wife, then a mother, and all that. But all through those moments, through those phases, music has always been there, and it has been a constant companion. Of course, my sister too. So I can't imagine a life without that presence in every sphere of my life. So it is there. It has been just like oxygen, air. You don't really think about it, right? Am I breathing in? Am I breathing out? You don't think like that. It just is. So the same is music to me.
Yeah, I think I'm especially blessed. I think both of us are very lucky to experience this in the company of each other. Because so much gets added to it. You discover things together. Sometimes you discover it by yourself because also it's a very highly individualistic pursuit. And there are certain things that only you can feel and it gets created at that moment. But to handhold each other when we are living through our own personal experiences, make some experiences together. I think it's a very blessed space, and I think it's a very blessed life.